Hello and welcome to the 2015 Creative Planathon. I'm so excited to have you here. I'm Michaela Cristello and I'm your host for the Planathon. I'm really excited to have such an international group of creators joining us from all around the world for this planning extravaganza. So from wherever you are, from me here in Sydney, hello and welcome. You're in the right place. So what are we going to be doing this week? Well, we're going to be going through the planning process from start to finish to make sure you have your most amazing creative year yet in 2015. We're going to have a daily theme every single day this week, Monday to Friday, and we're going to be starting with reflect. I'll go into a little bit more of what reflect means in a moment, but I'd just like to start by going through what's happening each day and tell you a little bit about our best year yet 2015 creative planner as well. So every day here in the Facebook group, there's going to be a new video from me, just like the one you're watching now, where I'll go through the day's lessons, tips, tricks, and planning guidance for you. And there'll be some questions to answer as well. So we're going to try to get some group discussion going around the topics we're talking about every day here in the Facebook group. You'll also be receiving an email from me. That'll just keep you up to date on everything that's happening daily and also give you some action steps that you can take away from the day's lessons. I'm really excited to be launching our 2015 Creative Planner this week. The Best Year Yet 2015 Creative Planner takes you through the planning process from start to finish and is the perfect accompaniment to the 2015 Creative Planathon. It's an interactive workbook full of questions and activities to guide you through the planning process, from our first topic today to reflect, right through to Friday where we'll be honouring you. The planner also includes monthly planner pages for next year from January right through to December, so you can fill in your action steps and make sure your dreams and creative goals become reality in the new year. If you'd like to get a copy of the planner, I'll leave a link in the comments below so you can head on over and grab yours ready for the 2015 Creative Planathon. So now on to day one. Our theme for day one is reflect. And reflect is all about looking to the past and looking for the lessons in your creative work so you can move forward and have your best year ever next year. I like to start with reflect because it's so important to take stock of where you are and what lessons you've learnt before you can move forward. So many creators have the same year again and again and make the same mistakes again and again. And it's all because they never look back and they never look for the lessons in their work that can really guide them forward. But you're different because you're here. You're doing the Planathon and we're starting with reflect. So you're going to be taking stock before you go any further, before you move forward, and before you set any goals or intentions. We're going to find out exactly where you are, exactly the lessons you've learnt, and how they're going to help you in the future. So, looking back over 2014, from January 1st to the present day, I want you to think about everything that's happened in your creative work. The successes and the challenges, the highs and the lows, every single experience that you've had. And I want you to think about these three questions. What were your biggest successes? i.e., what went right for you? What were your biggest challenges? What was an area that was really needing improvement or just didn't go according to plan? And thirdly, taking stock of the first two areas, what were your biggest lessons learned? Your biggest lessons learned can come from any part of your creative work. They may come from a really challenging time that you had where you learnt a valuable lesson, or they may just come from the everyday stuff. Lessons learnt don't always need to come out of complete misery. Sometimes they just come out of the everyday experiences that compound to teach us some valuable lessons. They might not even come from your own experiences. They might come from a conversation you've had with someone throughout the year, or something you've seen or heard or read. A lesson learnt can be anything, but it's something you've learnt during the year. So what I want you to do now is I want you to take out your 2015 Creative Planner or a blank piece of paper, and I want you to write down every single lesson learnt that you can think of. Really take your time here. You might like to pause the video for a little bit and really take some time to think about this. Go to your quiet space. I'm here in my garden because it's my place for reflection. So wherever you like to reflect, I'd suggest that you just go there with a pen and paper or your planner and sit down and really muse on the lessons learnt throughout the year. The big ones and the small ones, anything goes. I want you to write a really big list of all the lessons learned, things that you think are significant and maybe others that you think are less significant. Everything's valid. And what you're going to do is you're going to keep this list with you throughout the week and throughout the next year. This list is really important because your lessons learned can really guide you moving forward, but only if you take stock of what lessons are really there for you. These lessons are going to be integral during the week when you're setting your 2015 intention tomorrow, on Wednesday when we'll be doing goal setting, on Thursday when we'll be doing action planning, and on Friday where we'll be honoring you. But more about that later. For now, write your list out, and I'll be doing some discussions on the page today. So stay tuned for those. Keep an eye on the Facebook group today. We'll be having lots of group discussions, getting to know each other, and really talking about our lessons learnt and what they mean. So I'll see you here tomorrow.